Hey guys, happy Sunday. It is Sunday, January 7th. I just have to look at the date. I don't care what date it is, I have to look at the date. And just hopping in to say hello and look. First finish of 2024, Yahoo. So Stop and Smell the Roses by Country Cottage Needleworks. Looks like that. Using the called for colors, I changed the fabric. They called for Country French Cafe Mocha, and this is Country French something, or yeah, it's not that. If I knew where my phone was, I'd tell you. Give me a sec. Sorry, phone's being slow. 32 count Country Cream Belfast. So Country Cream instead of Country Mocha. So it's Belfast linen. There we go. Anyway, so that's done. And so now I am moving on to my next whip, which is, don't let me lie, give me a sec, is Elizabeth Blair. Blair. And this is MD 116 from 2011. And this is where we're starting. Ooh, this is on Wexford linen, one of my favorites. I don't know if this is right side up or upside down. That's what I got done. Yeah. So that's where we're starting at today. So I'll see you tomorrow. Ooh, tomorrow's a big day, colonoscopy. Prep has not been very much fun. So see y'all later. Well, let's try this again. Apparently, I did not press record, or maybe you got to press stop recording before the end of the segment, before you end the meeting. I don't know. Anyway, I use Zoom to record, which makes it really easy. But the anyway, it didn't record for whatever reason. So, hi, it's Shari. It's January 8th, Monday. And I feel like I've told you all this before because I just did. Anyway, what did I say? Colonoscopy prep sucks. Yeah, it sucks. I don't care if you're taking the pills or the drink. It sucks. It's no fun. The only good thing is they moved me up an hour and a half, so I guess they had a cancellation. So getting ready for that, I need to go jump in the shower in a few minutes. But yeah, so last night I did not go very far away from the bathroom. So I was working on Elizabeth, which is obviously by Mirabilia. And it is on 32 count Wexford linen by Silkweaver in purple petunia. And that is what I was working on. So all of this over here was already there. I put in all of that black right there. There's so much black in her, oh, I guess that's the bodice and the bow is what you would call that. So I just worked on black, and I could continue to work on black and keep working on black for a while and probably not finish it all because it's a lot of black. So that's what's going on there. As soon as I get done with colonoscopy today, assuming I feel fine, I will, when I get home, get things packed up, head to San Antonio. We had a water leak up there, which was the main reason I was heading up. Kevin headed up yesterday. He flew up because we got a notification from the homeowners association that they were turning water off in our building today because another unit had a water leak in the bathroom. And I was like, well, you know, two birds, one stone. Why don't you go ahead and fly up ahead of time and see if you can figure it out on Sunday and get it fixed on Monday while the water's turned off. Well, long story short, after some investigation, while Kevin was up there, it's not a leak. It was a drain clog. So good learning experience for Hannah, but apparently it had been, excuse me one sec, still getting rid of that nasty, dry, hacky cough. Anyway, it had been clogged for quite some time because the hair that was in there was not her color hair. So, I mean, we've had it, it'll be 2 years in May. So, yeah, gross, right? Um, and I don't use her shower. It was blonde hair, and none of her friends have blonde hair. So it's definitely not her hair. So it was definitely there from before. Regardless, we have to cut out, the, well, it's not, is it drywall when it's on the ceiling? Dry ceiling? It's not a dry ceiling anymore. But gotta cut out the piece that got kind of discolored from the leak and replace that, and that's going to be a big old fat pain in the butt. But you know what? That's all right. We have the skills, we have the tools, we can do it. So that'll get done this week. And then my sister's flying in from St. Louis with some friends of hers because one of their other girlfriends lives in San Antonio. And yeah, so we'll do a dinner with them at least one night and have a good time. So with all that being said, I think I said they moved my appointment up. I don't know if I said it this time or the last one, but they moved my appointment up, so I'm going to get ready and go jump in the shower and get ready to go to my colonoscopy. Don't worry, my kiddo's driving me. He's 22, almost 23. Yeah, he's my responsible adult since Kevin's not here. Okay, until tomorrow, happy stitching. I'm going to press stop recording now, so hopefully that makes it go. Hey guys, happy Wednesday. I missed yesterday because anyway, it is Wednesday, January 10th, about 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and just touching point, obviously not at the regular house. We are in San Antonio at the condo, my little corner nook of my bedroom that I use as my office up here, and we've gotten a lot of work done. Oh, we finally got the really crappy flat, didn't put out any light, bar light out, and new pendants put up, and it looks really good. New fixture put in over the dining room table, just looks so much better. So not a lot of stitching time going on the last couple of days, but I did manage a little bit. I had been working on Elizabeth by Mirabilia, and this, let me see, I think I said this was Purple Petunia. I think by Silk Weaver. I think that's what I said. Let me see if I can find it real quick in my app. I think. Yes, 32 count Wexford linen, by Silk Weaver in Purple Petunia. And I worked on a bunch of black because there's a lot of it. And yeah, so there's that. I have gotten my project out to work on for today and tomorrow. It is going to be Royal Holiday, Christmas Queen by Mirabilia. And this one is also on a 32 count Opal Lugana from Silk Weaver called Cascade. No idea where that thread is supposed to go. Don't even know what color it is, so it's going in its garbage. And that is our starting point for these 2 days. And we'll see how much I can get done on her dress. It looks like I was working over here. Whoa, no focus. Come on, there we go. So last rotation I was working over here, which is down there, the little flowers and stuff on the edge of her cape. So that's probably where I will pick back up at. So probably won't get much done. Again, working on the condo, getting some stuff done, getting my bedroom over there. And I would show it to you, but there are boxes everywhere as we've moved boxes from Portland up here. The built-in that was over in my bedroom was useless. It had closet doors on it that were just impeded progress to it. So I ripped all the closet doors off, ripped off the facing that was on it, and are putting in extra shelves, turned it into a bookcase because I got lots of books. And yeah, working on that this evening, hopefully. And we'll get it all done so I can get it painted and get the trim on and then start putting some of these boxes of books in it. Yeah, that's the plan. Good stuff. So I will talk to you guys maybe tomorrow, see where we're in progress, maybe put in some pictures of new stuff, but I'll be doing some painting and yeah, that's my plan for this evening is get some painting done before I sit down to stitch. So y'all have a great day and I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye. It's Tuesday night. Yeah, it's been a whole week, almost a whole week anyway. Got busy. What did we do? Thursday. Oh, that's right. My sister flew down from St. Louis to visit a friend of hers that lives here in San Antonio, along with some other friends. And we went out to dinner with them Thursday night. And then when we got home, I was helping Kevin paint. And yeah. And then Friday was Stitching Siren's Bare Bones retreat. So didn't get home from there until late and basically took a shower and went to bed. And then Saturday and Sunday, again, Bare Bones retreat. Monday, and it's frigidly cold. Oh my God, it's so cold. I was doing nothing. Got home, let's see, on Monday. Of course, I was off, but my sister's still down. She's not anymore. She flew home today. But we went over to her friend Fran's house and played games all day. So not a whole lot of stitching time on Monday. I did a little when I got home Monday night, but mostly it was fun games. And I got some painting done. My bookshelf to be is has had a first coat of paint. It's gonna need another. And I'm out of paint, so I gotta go to Home Depot again. But it's not gonna happen anytime soon because I'm driving back home to Portland tomorrow to the coast and we'll go from there. But still, let's talk about Stitching Sirens Retreat. So, name check, lanyard, all the fun, cute little labels. Sable achieved, serial starter, fabric junkie, I love silk, floss tuber. There was several others that you could do. One of them was DMC please. One of them was monogamous stitcher. Definitely not me. I forget what else there was, but it's cute. And then, so we smushed two tables together. So we had Lindsay and Marissa and Tina, and then Chris, I did not know until that day. She's from the San Antonio area, doesn't live very far away from us, she's cool. And then we had my friend Cindy from Port Aransas, and then her friend Barb came, and then Carol, who's from North Texas, from the Dallas-Fort Worth area, and then Hannah and me. And so we had a big table and lots of snacks and lots of fun, and have some table gifts from my buddies. And yeah, so let's talk about what all we did. So what I stitched on the little bit Thursday night that I got to stitch after I got home from dinner. And this one has had its 2 days worth. So at this point, so group therapy. And so the change of plans. I was supposed to stitch on Royal Holiday. Well, the 928 that I had when that was where I wanted to stitch did not match because that was where I needed to stitch next. So I didn't. I decided to work on this until I could go get some better matching floss. So change of plans. So this was what we worked on. And this is what I got done on Thursday night. Well, actually, I think the tea had been started. And then, so got therapy and then a little star and then the first little wine glass done. That was, so got that done at the retreat. Well, I started it here and, but I spent an hour on it at the retreat to finish that up. So it got its 2 days worth of stitching. So it went through its rotation. And then I was doing on the first day, doing the where you switch every hour, switch projects. So a lot of projects got some progress, but I decided since they might have gotten an hour, they're still going to get their full 2-day rotation. So it's all good. This one I'm considering done though, because it got its full 2 days. So we're gonna put that over there. And next up, the next hour. Oh, and this was one of my things. Well, crap, I've already unpacked some stuff. Already unpacked some stash. I picked up my Christmas box. Actually, Leslie brought it to me, but that was the zipper pull that was in the retro Christmas box. My daughter's like, "You're putting a Christmas tree on a springy." I'm like, "I don't care. I like the zipper pull." So next up was the, what is this called? Boo Club series by Lizzie Kate. I already had Spooky and Treats done, and so I started on Black Cat and worked some more on the border. Don't ask me what this fabric is because I don't remember. But so I brought the border down on both sides and then started Mr. Kitty here, and that was what got done in an hour. And it looks cute, and I love it. And you can get the free border as far as I know, still available for the how to place everything. And that one did not get, it just got an hour, so it's gonna still get its rotation time. Next up was Cinderella by Mirabilia. And I did post like before and after pictures on most of these when I was working on them. So Cinderella. This is on a ginormous piece of linen because she's ginormous. I've lost sticking to her everywhere. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. So I don't know if you can see this. Turn the light. Nope, that makes it worse. I got all of this gray stitched in there, all that gray stitched in there, the white, or is that white? Yes, white and some gray stitched in there. Some of this purpley gray color, some of the darker. Yeah, got a lot done in the hour that it got. Or actually, no, I think I spent 2 hours on this one because I was having such a good time. So you can see it. So of course she will still get her full 2-day rotation. Oh my gosh, big piece of fabric. Alrighty. But yes, we had a good time at the retreat. It was horribly cold in the hotel. The conference center was on the, I won't say the backside, but I guess it is the backside of the was it not a Hilton Garden Inn? What's the other one? The Marriott version of the Hilton Garden Inn. Courtyard. Couldn't think the name of it. And so it has, the courtyard, the inner courtyard where the pool and stuff is, and there's the wall of windows that was so freaking drafty. Oh my God, it was so cold the whole time. Yeah, it was not good. So then the next thing that I spent an hour on was Home Sweet Home by Country Cottage Needleworks. And this is still on the Q-snap because it was easy and small enough to carry around back and forth to, because, of course I stitched after I came home because Hannah was tired and we came home early, or earlier than I normally would have. So this one's actually gotten a lot of time. I don't know if I will give it more time in the rotation or not. I may stitch on it one more night tonight and figure that that's, like give it another hour tonight before I go to bed because it's 9 o'clock now. And yeah, and then call that its rotation because it's definitely gotten multiple hours of stitching in this week. But I'd like to finish the roof. I don't think I can finish that in an hour, but I'll get a good bit of it done. And I have subbed a lot of the flosses out on this. Some of them are called for, like it calls for 2 DMC, 2 Crescent colors, and 2 Gentle Arts. The Crescent colors, the 2 pinks, those are the called for, and of course the DMC are the called for. But the Gentle Arts, I subbed out this old 6-strand sweets that's called green tea ice cream for chamomile, and a fiberlicious, oh dang, it's over there in my little stitch bucket, called Irish coffee. And that is what the brown is instead of tarnished gold. That's fiberlicious tarnished coffee, or Irish coffee, excuse me. Instead of tarnished gold, it's Irish coffee. I can talk, really I can. So yeah, I'll probably go ahead and give that one more night tonight and then call it its rotation and it will be done. At least for this rotation. It won't be done. We obviously know that. Uh-oh. Who did that go with? Does this have white in it? I think this had white in it. Yes, okay, that goes in there. Floss flying. And then it was time for my new start. And I decided to stitch on it for the rest of the day, or most of the rest of the day. I spent a good amount of time on this one. I think I did stitch on it for the rest of the day. And now we're getting to my first gift from TableMate. So Chris, the TableMate from here in San Antonio, she brought everybody a bag, one of these cute little bags made with Tulu Pink fabrics, and it's by somebody from Etsy, Lavon Made, Lavonmade, Lavon Made, and these are so well made, and they are so stinking cute. And so this now has all of my floss for my new start sitting in it. Oh, that's where my rings are. So wondering where those were. That goal to put all of those on floss bobbins. And the attention to detail. So she had like different ones for everybody. I picked the bat one because I love bats, but the little zipper pulls a bat too. Isn't that adorable? And I left the tag on so you can see it. So cute. And Chris is awesome. Thank you, Chris. Appreciate that. It's adorable. So my new start was Summer Quaker by Lilo Studio. And this one calls for just DMC, which is kind of awesome. This is on 32 count Lugana in Colonial Parchment by Fabrics by Stephanie. And at least I think that's right. 32 count Lugana. Not, did I say Lugana or said Joblin? I don't remember. And that was our needle minder for this year. And last year it was blue. This year it's purple. The Bare Bones Retreat. And that wave is what I worked on. And that is that wave right there in the middle. I almost got it over to here. It's probably like wax maybe that much, but that was on another page, so I didn't do it. So, love this. Very, very nice. Easy stitching for the most part. Once you get in the rhythm of how the wave was, you just roll with it. And put that little guy away. And then while we're talking about retreat gifts, next up, my friend Cindy, she had ordered these for us for Christmas, but they hadn't come in yet. But she put some tea in there too. And this is a cute little, it's magic paper kit. It's embroider items you love. And so it's, I don't know if you can see that. It's a little paper that you, I don't know if you iron it on. It's adhesive, so you stick it on so that you can stitch onto whatever fabric you want. And it has the 3 colors of DMC in there. Pretty cute. And then let's see. So next up, after my new start, was Royal Holiday because I went by the shop and got the right colors, the right matching colors, and they did get bobbinated. I was able to get all that done. And then I also, while I was at the shop, was able to change out the Kreinik for some pretty dang close petite treasure braid. And so I've written what they're for on the bottom down there in super fine point Sharpie. That's going to be used for 205C. And that is going to be used for 002J, which I think is the Japan gold. So those go in there. And everybody knows, I showed you this earlier, Royal Holiday by Mirabilia. And I think I told you what fabric was last time. So I got quite a bit done compared to where we were. So all of this, see, bunch new over here. Oh, that's washing it out. That light is, hang on, let me see if I can change the color temperature, turn that down a little bit. Dang it. Okay, well, we'll just turn it off. Maybe that's better. I don't know. But I got a lot done through here, through here, through here, all that gray up in there, gray over here. Got quite a bit done. Pretty happy with that. And then realized as I was stitching, this white down here is wrong. It's supposed to be ecru. So I have a small complaint, Nora. I know you don't watch my videos, but on every Mirabilia pattern I've ever done, a dot is white, right? See if I can find this without showing you the whole pattern. Anyway, all right, so you're getting the little spot I already stitched. See that? Oh, I don't know if you can tell or not. Anyway, those are little dots. And almost every Mirabilia pattern I have ever stitched, white has been a dot. On this pattern, white is an arrow and ecru is a dot. So yeah, I screwed up because I didn't read the pattern. My fault completely because I didn't read the pattern. But in my defense, almost every other Mirabilia pattern, at least every one I've ever stitched, white's a dot. And so I just assumed, and we all know what that does, that white was, that dot was white. Oh, I'm so sorry. Runny nose, itchy nose, runny nose. It's just cold outside and my sinuses are not having it. Oh, extra piece of thread there. So this did not get, I mean, it got a couple of hours, obviously, but it will still get its full rotation. I'll put that back in there, back in there. Next up, and I think, was this the last thing I worked on? I think it was. I think this is the last thing I worked on at the retreat. Is Kingdom of Books. And this is from a Russian distributor. I have no idea what the name is because it's all in Russian. I can't read it, but I ordered it online years ago. Love it. I will finish it one day. The chart is amazing. It's gigantic. It's huge. If you can stitch it from that, good, more power to you. But all of this background is supposed to be stitched. All of this down here is supposed to be. I'm not doing that. No, no. So I found a fabric that I thought looked close enough to that. And it is 28 count Lugana in Relic by Picture This Plus. It's about half. And that is where I'm at when I got done in the center there. And so I'm not stitching any of the background. I am just stitching the books and the buildings. The books for buildings. So loving how that's looking. And I am using the floss that came with it. It's nicely carded. I don't know that it's DMC. It doesn't say, but I haven't had any problems with it breaking or shredding or buzzing or whatever. Probably not color fast, but neither's my fabric. At least I don't think it is. So not like it's going to get washed anyway. Whew. That's the only problem with a two-story house. The upstairs gets a lot hotter than the downstairs. It's cold downstairs. And I've even got a fan blowing the cold air up the stairs. to try to help equalize the heat, but oof, it's warm in here. I got the ceiling fan. I don't know if you can tell. No, you can't tell. But the yeah, it's warm. I'm about to ready to shed my sweatshirt. All right, so that was the last thing I stitched on at the retreat. It will still get its 2-day rotation. And of course I picked up my a stash from Leslie's because they basically keep a bucket for me, keep a folder for me. I have it on my name. So the things that were already paid for says Shari B paid. That when order the mirrors and the Noras as they come through. And then, like I said, Leslie brought me my retro Christmas box, which I made sure I put all of the stuff into a bag to be kitted up already. This was the pattern. I figure everybody has already opened their box now. So if you haven't, I'm sorry, spoilers. There was candy, there was needle minder, there was, and I'll show you that in a sec. Hannah stole the floss drops. I think that's the only thing she took was floss drops and stickers. The rest of it, I have. So that's the retro Christmas pattern, Rocking Around the Retro Christmas Tree by Darlene and Lindsay. And then oh, hang on, I'm going to turn the temperature down. It is warm in here. Gotta love an automatic thermostat. All right, temperature, ooh, it's 27 degrees outside. The pattern goes on this beautiful fabric that is called Winter Wonderland, a 32 count linen. Look, there's the cute little needle minder, the little gremlin elf with his little coffee cup with a Christmas tree, stitched Christmas tree on it. And that is the beautiful fabric. It's pretty close. The color, yeah, that's good. Looking really good. And then it came with the cute little snowman with a needle. Some cute counting pins. Some beeswax. That's a snowflake. I don't know if you can see it. It's really cute. And then the floss that has 2 exclusive Night Stalker colors. At least I think they're exclusive Night Stalker colors. One is called Turquoise Tinsel. Hang on, don't let me lie. I can't see the other one, and I'm not opening the bag because it's loud. New Old Fashioned Way and Turquoise Tinsel. That's obviously the turquoise tinsel, and then the pink is the New Old Fashioned Way, and then the DMC that goes with. So that will get started eventually. Okay, I'm back. Had talked to Hubs for a few minutes. So what I was looking for, well, I have something for 2 things. I found. So my other gift from Cindy that I forgot in my bag is this cute little one, and this is one of the freebie designs I think that Kathy Haberman did. And Cindy made it into a little pillow, and she needle tatted this. If you can see that, oh yeah, that's coming in nice and clear. She taught my daughter how to do it as well. And Hannah needle tatted a little star in no time. So cute. So, and then the other thing that I was looking for was Leslie was working on Halloween Quaker, or working, she finished, and it looks very nice. It's framed in the shop. Halloween Quaker by Jardin Privé, I can't talk. And she changed the colors, and it looks amazing. And one of the main colors that she changed from Night Stalker was this thing called Rotten Pumpkins. And so I bought a skein of it. And they have a card that has all of Leslie's floss changes, what she changed the colors to. And I had it, but now I can't find it. So I'll have to get another one. So the rest of my stash that I picked up while I was at the shop got me another one of these cute little stitchy boxes. I love these things because they're great to hold all your stuff, but then they fold out flat. This one says stitching and bitching, bitching and stitching. Yeah. Stitching and bitching, stitching, yeah, all around. Love it. So I got one so I can leave one up here and have one at the house in Portland and one for up here. And I love teal, so it's all good. All right, so what else did we get? Fabric of the month is pea flower tea, 32 count Lugana. Loving it. It's beautiful. Don't know what's going to go on it yet, but I like it. And then the last Mira that is called Delphine's Butterfly Brigade. And I'm not sure what these beads go with. Nope, can't be that one because that takes a whole bunch more. What water lilies are these? Nope, those don't go with that. So apparently I just got the chart on this one. Excuse me. And then the last two, what are these? Flower Charmer and Fiddle Fern. I forget what the name of this series is. Pedal Pushers, that's it. I couldn't find it. I was looking everywhere. So, Pedal Pushers. And they have one of these goes, actually these both go with this one. I think they're her wings. The Karen Water Lilies. And the little beads for that one. Yeah, Fiddle Fern. And then on this one, oh, apparently the 196 water lilies, the sable, is for both of them. Apparently you don't need very much, so one skein will do ya. And that one has beads. So, cute stuff. And these are Magnificas. Some of them are anyway. So, very nice. And so I need to make sure that I attach those to the thing they go to because otherwise they will get lost. And so that was it for stash. Is that all the stitching I did? I think so. Oh. So anybody who's been to one of Leslie's retreats knows that she does ducks, and that's what your door prizes are based on because there's a number on the bottom of your duck. And so me and Hannah each got a duck, of course. They're duck, loosely used term. So I have a little bare bones retreat, right? So my little bony mermaid. And then I got a bony pony. He's actually a bony unicorn pony. But since he's a bony pony, he's going in my Bronco because I don't know if I showed you guys that. I have, my sister bought me the coolest tire cover for my Bronco. And I don't know if I have a picture. Hang on one second. I told my husband that right now, while it's super, super cold outside, is the best time to run the self-cleaning cycle on the oven because otherwise it gets so hot in the house you can't hardly stand it. And he was like, okay, what do I do? So we got that figured out. And now he's like, I can run both of them at the same time. Yes, because it's double oven. I'm like, yes, go ahead and start them both. So anyway, the bony pony goes with my bony pony. So I don't know if you see that very good, but that is my tire cover on my Bronco. It's a bony pony, right? So I thought he needs to sit on my dash. He's a bony pony, bony unicorn pony, but he's a bony pony. So he will be in my Bronco. Yeah, I think that's about it. I was going to do stitch night tonight with the girls, Margaret's group, but I had an HOA meeting earlier, so is what it is. So anyway, sorry I did not get this done when I said I would, but better late than never, right? So I'm going to pack all this stuff up because tomorrow when I get done with work, I'm headed back to the coast and we'll probably not get a lot of stitching done tomorrow. So I will see you guys, let's say on Thursday with a whole new start because I'm going to finish editing this one and get it up tonight. So take care, happy stitching, and I will see you later. Okay, so I totally lied. I forgot some stash.
Best purchase of the entire thing. And I'm doing this in the video editing software, so I think it's backward. I don't know if it's going to turn out right. This is a table clamp for your Lowry stand. And Lindsay had one. She let me borrow when she had to go to her son's fencing tournament on Saturday. So while she wasn't there, I used it. So I went and bought one. Of course, I didn't have any of my connections up here. I was borrowing hers. But I love it. This thing is awesome because the Lowry is so big to carry around. This is not that big. So great purchase. And then I almost forgot to say on Saturday, Hannah and I went and had dinner about, I don't know, 5 o'clock. She decided she wanted to stay home. And so I went back to the retreat afterward. I think I got back to the retreat probably 6:30, between 6:30 and 7. And I think it was probably, sorry, that was really loud. But I think about 12:30, I was packing up, getting ready to come to the house to go to sleep. And Amy Jane, Jen, and several other stitchers were sitting at another table over. Cindy was just getting ready to go back upstairs, and they're like, "Come here, we got some business to discuss." I'm like, "Okay." 2 hours later, after we had discussed about potentially doing a floss tuber interview at a future retreat, we I finally went home. But I got to meet some fun new people. And so Addie, I don't know Addie's last name, I'm so sorry, but she has a plus tube channel. It's Addie's Quilts and Stitch or Stitch and Quilts. Anyway, she's from Houston. She's fun, my new friend. And so yeah, go and subscribe to her if you have not. And we'll go from there. So I had to come back and say I had such a good time. So it was a lot of fun. And we did some late night stitching. No, we weren't stitching, we were just bullshitting. Okay, so now I'm gonna say goodbye. And while I've been editing, I was stitching. So I got some stuff done. Back to that while I finish editing.